Welcome to the craziest breeding event, El Colosal. Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to the El Colosal breeding event, Light Edition. During this edition of El Colosal, almost all the light monsters in the game are available. For those of you that are new to the game, there are two catches to the El Colosal event. The first one of this event only lasts for 24 hours, so you only have one whole day to breed the legendary monsters you want. And the second one is that the breeding combinations are random, or are they just top secrets? So the way this works is that there are players out there that try out literally all these different combinations of legendary monsters. It'll be like Arknight, Clippium, Arknight, Wormlad, Arknight, like they literally just go down and try a lot of combinations, and basically sometimes you'll get a monster, sometimes you'll get like a 2-hour monster, which lets you know you have the right combination, but that you just didn't happen to get the monster. So the point is, there are players out there that devote a lot of time to figuring out what combinations actually work, so huge shout out to them. They are incredible. And later I am going to be sharing a Google Doc from the Discord server, Skill to Kill, which is led by Hounds, which is just amazing because they're pretty much the one that gets all the information to the best of my knowledge. So we'll be posting that. There's going to be a link in the description if you want to join them. But with that being said, the El Colosal event, 24-hour event to essentially get any legendary monster you want, with the exception of the Forsakens and the War Master Elvira. So, El Colosal, okay, so let me just start by giving my thoughts. First of all, you should breed whatever monster you want, regardless of what I say is good or not, regardless of what they say is good or not. Get the monster that's going to make you happy, right? At the end of the day, if you're a collector and you want to collect the monster, even though it's not a good monster, go for it. It's your account, it's your game, do what makes you happy. Second of all, if you want to be competitive, I actually don't really believe there's any one legendary monster that is going to be game breaking that you can breed. The number one monster that comes to mind is Wormlad, right? Get Wormlad, he has revival, he can hold, he can revive, he can hold revival essence, he can remove positive effects from the enemy, he can double remove from a single enemy, he can do curse and sunburn. He's an amazing phenomenal monster. But in the current era that we're at with mythics and cosmics, specifically cosmics now, honestly the legendary monsters are just too slow, to the point where the enemy, they go twice before you even get it one turn in. So even like if you take Vanoss for example, maybe a Vanoss that's two speed runes and a strength rune, he can OTK you, you revive, but he can probably OTK you again if the enemy doesn't remove positive effects. And considering we have Bombeta and Daedalus and Status Caster Megaton monsters, and you first have to remove and then be able to remove again, it's just, I don't think the legendary monsters are really going to last long. Honestly, maybe Centurion, because he has a permanent Megaton, so if you revive him, hey, that Megaton is in play. So with that being said, that's kind of my disclaimer that the legendary monsters, they don't really help you that much anymore, so you really should just go for the ones that make you happy. But then again, I recorded a video last time. I know the audio wasn't the best, but I don't think it's unbearable, to where if you want to hear my thoughts on all the monsters, you can check out that video. Pretty much, it's Wormlad is the best one to breed. Of course, the Nemesis monsters, they still help you during the Nemesis survival dungeon, so you can get resources, so I like that. Because what else are you going to invest your elemental cells in, right? You might as well invest in Nemesis and get some gems out of it and a diamond relic out of it. So that's my advice. And then Dodge Area, you know, I think Dodge Area may make a little comeback. I don't know. It's just hard with the legendaries being so slow, and then anticipation is always a good trait. So if a light legendary monster has that, you could probably go for that. All right, and during this event of the El Colosal, there is also the legendary Overlord's hatching edition. So every time you hatch legendary, you get points. You get 1 point for each breedable legendary, and you get 1 for each Nemesis. Oh, they should have increased Nemesis. And basically, if you breed 5, for example, you're going to get 30 Nikasha cells. For example, she's a dodge area monster that blocks resurrection. Pretty cool if you rank her up. So this is going on right now. At the same time, right now, if you check the team shop, let me go to shop, you can buy cells. Now, again, I personally don't recommend you spend gems on legendaries, but if you really want to, like I said, if there's a monster you've been really going after, this might be your way to do it, especially if maybe you need a specific combination. So with that being said, there aren't that many combos out right now, but there is one for, let me see, sorry, I don't want to sell you, I want to place you, because I am getting ready for the race. So for example, I do not have Lum the Light of Freedom, and the combination for this monster is out, but I don't have the combination, because I actually need, you've got to be kidding me, I actually need an uncommon monster. I need this monster right here. Wait, search. Do I have him? Oh yeah, in storage. So if I want Lum, I'm gonna have to hatch this monster. Why can't I believe that? Here, I'm gonna do it just because, again, the collector part of me does want to get the monster, but how many hours is it gonna take? Let me use, And oh my gosh, I'll gem it. Oh, it's so adorable. All right, let me level it up. Yeah, and this just goes to show you, during this event, it can literally be any light monster together. So there's commons to try out, or not, there's uncommons, there's rares, there's epics. Oh my goodness. All right, with that being said, we're gonna click on breed, and we're gonna sort by the hearts, and we're gonna scroll all the way down because he's gonna be at the bottom. Actually, I'll do it on this side, just because, I don't know, I feel like he should be on this side. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay, cute. Level 6. And then the combination is, what is it? It is the magic one. Oh my gosh, I hope I hatched the magic one. Tell me I hatched the magic one. I should have probably read that. Okay, the magical, start breeding. So see, once you breed, look at that, 46 hours, it is always going to be a legendary monster guaranteed. So that proves that I got Lum. I would activate my Guardian, except I am saving for the race. Oh, that's right. There's also a race starting tomorrow. So be careful with how much you fill your hatchery, okay, guys? Don't clog up your hatchery. It is not worth it. But this is the timer for a legendary monster. So, hey, I got my Lum. Technically, it cost 12 gems because I had to get that uncommon light monster, but I think it's worth it just for collecting. So now let's transition over to the Google Doc. Alright, so once again, huge shout out to Skill2Kill. Once again, link in the description for their server. These are basically the combinations, or this is where the combinations will be. So I would say click on this link and then go ahead and just bookmark this so you can reference it. Here, let me refresh to see if there's any updates. But this is where you're going to reference everything. At the top, it's their recommended monsters. Clibium, Nikasha, Wormlad, Rosioku for the taunt, for the dodge area, and for, yeah, anticipation. And then here are the other monsters that are like for collection purposes. Sorry, I have dark mode on. So see, Lum, the Light of Freedom. See, there's an uncommon monster. So I follow this combination. As you can see, I got the monster. And then, yeah, all the other monsters are... Oh, no, Rossigon! Oh, this is adorable. Yeah, so they're really not worth it, right? All the other monsters are not worth it. And of course, you should not be trying to go for mythics. And don't be using them as parents. If you are trying the combinations, it's not worth it. Although, if you do want to try some combinations, I would recommend you just join the server and just follow their system. That way you guys can save gems overall. So yeah, this is, as of right now, the event literally just started, so there aren't going to be all the combinations, but as more and more combinations get released, it'll be updated here, so just reference this, you can check back and see what's new. But yeah, there's Lum, the Light of Freedom, and again, there are the two combinations. That's how I was able to breed the monster. So guys, with that being said, it's just a short video. There's not too much to say other than the combinations will slowly be released, so just be on the lookout for when they finally are released. Alright guys, so best of luck to all of you. Be careful because we have the race going on, and I'd rather you guys spend gems on a cosmic than just on a light legendary. But again, to each its own. So with that being said guys, thank you very much, and remember to subscribe. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention, because this always, again, with the Light of Colosal, you can breed pretty much any legendary monster you want, but we always focus on legendaries. If you look at the bottom of the Google Doc sheet, it's actually sorted by legendaries and by the epics, rares, and uncommons. So you can actually click on that tab and see, now you can see the other monsters. So for example, if you needed the Ganth, that combination is out. So it's not just legendaries, right? It's literally every other monster. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there because I always forget to mention it. And then if the name is highlighted blue, I think they're all hyperlinked. It shows you a picture of the monster, which is pretty cool. If you don't know what the monster looks like, again, if you're new, you might not have the monsters, but yeah, just from time to time, check this out. Refresh it, see if it's updated. Let me see if there's any new monsters out there. Oh look, I think we got more. Yeah, I don't think all of these were here. So Mikasha, Monkey, maybe they were. So yeah, you can always just hover over the monster and get a picture. So I just want to throw it out there just to make sure that you have all the information you need.